Hi everyone, I'm Dylan from Perfy, and in this video we're going to talk about the Perfy card where we check if you have one or more long or very long sentences on your page. Of course, it's part of our content module where we're really looking at that text and trying to make sure there's no big errors. So what's the point? Well, I'm going to read the description here. At the end of the day, if sentences are long, you can't even make out what the point is supposed to be, even if the content is great and should be engaging and interesting to the reader, you're likely to lose at least some along the way. And if that sentence sounded long and rambling, well, that was about, it's actually 48 words. And actually, if you're getting this, if we look at your website and you're getting this for very long sentences, it's actually over 50 words, so even longer than that. And just long sentences, we're putting the cutoff at 35 words, which is roughly what everyone says is long. And I think you can just feel it too. So anyway, with that, let's go ahead and dig in a little bit. So why are long sentences bad? Well, other than the obvious reason that they're confusing, which is the first point, they're harder for humans to read. It's just more difficult to follow along, all these things. And remember too, people who are on your website are probably not giving it their full undivided attention. They might be in line, get a coffee, doing something else, multitasking. So you want to make it as easy for them as possible. If you long sentences are going to lower your readability metrics, and that's bad for two reasons. But the first reason is readability is really just a measure of how easy it is for humans to understand it, and that's been shown very clearly to convert to influence sales and conversion. So if you more difficult to read, everything converts worse, right? And you can check out, we talk about this in specific Perfy cards on readability. We talk about it more in other videos, but just trust us. If readability goes up, everything else works out better. And it also, so like we said, hurts conversions. That was the first part of that. Also, Google does use readability as a ranking factor. So if we know long sentences affect readability in a bad way, and readability is a ranking factor, ipso facto, or whatever Latin phrase you want to use, or don't use a Latin phrase, either way, it's bad. All right, so how to fix long sentences? Pretty simple. You can break them up, right? Wherever you see a comma or anywhere else that looks appropriate, just put a period. That's the easiest and most simple way. Second thing, you might want to think about rewriting them completely. A lot of times when I'm writing content and I find a super long sentence, I realize when I'm rambling, I don't even really know what I'm trying to say. It's a bit convoluted, and so it helps to kind of focus on this and say, okay, what's the true meaning, and try to kind of pull that out and just put that down in simple terms. And third thing, I know this might sound crazy, but honestly, especially if you're trying to do a landing page or anything that's trying to convert or sell, I think you're better off deleting a sentence that's 50 words than leaving it on your page. And so obviously try option 1 or 2 here first, break them up or rewrite them. But if you can't figure out how to do that, I would let users focus on a call to action button or a picture or any other description on your landing page, then confuse them with a 50-word sentence. So with that, let's go ahead and show a real-world example using our Perfy text stats tool. Okay, here we are at our text stats tool, and this might be one of my favorite tools in Perfy because I use it so much. It's right under content in text stats, and it's a super simple tool, but I find it really powerful. So let's go ahead and put our sentence in. That was our description. This super long, like we said, 48 words. And you can see the character count, syllable count, sentence count, reading time. And this is what you want to focus on. Like I said, we have other videos on readability, but for example, flesh reading ease is 48. So that's really low, below 50. We would, if you had a page this low, we would tell you about it in a Perfy card. And 20th or 21st grade, that's pretty high, right? I think we go to 12 grades through high school. So this is like a PhD level. That's super difficult. Let's see if we can increase our readability and make more sense of this. It's this long, boop, 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 boom. Let's just put a period on that. Even the content is great. Boom. Let's put a period here. And there we go. Okay. Look at that. We already are up in 80, which is easy. 5th and 6th grade. Perfect. And by the way, this is what, at Perfy, that's what we aim to. 80 is we love it when we're above 80, and everything we write should, on all of our landing pages, or if you're looking at, how to fix it in the cards or whatever we do, we try to make it above 70 at least, just so it's nice and simple short and sweet. So hope that helps, and we will see you on another Perfy video sometime soon.